Yeah, so we do everything from sort of concept and design through to staffing and management of kids clubs in 5-star and luxury hotels.
We look at everything from the family point of view or from the child's perspective. If you were designing a new restaurant, you would have a professional in that field going in to do that and help you. And we're the same with childcare.
Providing a service that a lot of places don't provide. We're giving that 5-star and that safety, an aspect that you would get in maybe a UK nursery, but we're putting it all around the world. Safety is the most important thing. So we're giving that care, but then making it fun and exciting and enjoyable for the kids as well.
Children have a lot more influence over where the family's going to go, offering the new trends to children as well as adults. So things like wellness is a really big one for us.
You know, like some of our resorts, you know, they do like different baby yoga and they put it on. It's simple stuff, but like animal poses, and the kids absolutely lap it up. They love it. It's a different and a really nice activity for them to do. I think it was excitement, you know, because it's a new concept for us and something that we all think is great.
We know as a company how important the childcare aspect is.
Yeah.
Somebody's come in with this concept and they've said, actually, we need to focus on the childcare and make sure the kids are having a good time.
But I think it's giving them that travel bug. To be able to give that to like a 3-year-old, 4-year-old, and for them to want to experience and learn about cultures throughout their adulthood as well, I think is so important.
A big part of what we do is looking at how everything is going to have an impact on the children. Going to see animals on safari, that's going to stay with them forever. Learning how to say hello in different languages, that's really important, because what we don't want is children to go and say, oh yeah, I went on holiday, I don't know where it was, I didn't learn anything about the culture.
Where we are as adults is based on what we experience. Obviously, is based on what we experience as kids. A situation might have happened which affects something that they do when they're older. You might not exactly know what that is, but you want to give them all the experiences to adapt them and build them into these incredible little human beings. And doing that from the age of 2 is so important.
We obviously take into consideration what the parents want. You wouldn't sacrifice an experience because a child needs to go to bed early. Yeah. It's not going to have a negative impact on their development for staying up one evening to do an activity. Our approach is quite adaptable. Obviously, the parents know best.
Being there to, you know, not that parents need the support, but when you're trying to do a group activity and if they suddenly don't want to do something or they're tired and they don't want to do it, then it's good to have somebody there that can then do something else, maybe slightly different, you know, not going to the other side of wherever you are, but just going away maybe and distracting the child and getting them engaged in something else. And sometimes they just need 5-10 minutes just to calm down or cool off, and then they come back and they're engaged again. So it would be really great to have somebody there, a childcare professional who understands that and can do that with the children.
The parents might get stressed if their child's having a tantrum. That wouldn't be stressful for us, and we could go in and help them and ensure that they were enjoying themselves as well. Thinking about standard operating procedures, etc., they have to be a little bit more adaptable. Thinking about, you know, giving medication or transporting children, how it's going to be safe but also possible, you know, operationally.
Adapting our services to you guys, but ensuring that we're still giving you the best we can give you, and ensuring that all the children are safe and, like you said, having an exciting time, enjoyable time, learning. I think culture is a massive thing, something that you learn and take with you and excites you. And I think having kids learning different cultures, you know, stamps out some naivety about different things and an understanding of the world as a whole, and creates more of a sympathy for people.
Children learn through play. Everything that they do is an opportunity for learning and an opportunity for development. I think that's something that we shouldn't take lightly.
Bringing things to life, you know, you read books with your kids about, I don't know, like Monkey Puzzle, and it goes to the jungle of all different animals, and bring their imagination and bring books they read to life. It's just such an incredible experience to offer kids. most families, parents have to go to work, they don't obviously get as much time with their kids as they might want to, and having, this experience for them and actually being able to, like you said, share the experience and not just, say, okay, you can go and play in the kids club and we're going to do this, but being able to share all those experiences, and also, like you said, those in-between times where parents can talk to their children about what they've just seen. I just think that's really important, to be able to share that with your parents and also with your kids.
It's often a stage of development as well, and parents, I think that's the thing, parents feeling embarrassed or ashamed or stressed, and it's getting rid of that, because the children obviously feed off how the parents feel. So if you get on the plane and you're not prepared but you're really, really worried about it, that's going to have a massive impact.
Yeah.
If you go out for dinner and your child only eats chips at this point in time and rice is the option, and the parent's stressed about it, that's going to have the impact on the child. So I think it's allowing parents to be relaxed and, like you said earlier, to understand that people aren't going to be judging you. There will be support there, so you don't need to worry about those sort of things, and just to sort of be able to relax.
Getting kids used to that, like you said before you travelled, like giving them maybe a couple of dishes that they can do at home and get them used to different flavours and eating with their hands and stuff like that, and get them involved in it, definitely.
We almost assume that children are going to be overwhelmed, and we worry that they're going to freak out and have a meltdown, but actually
they just take it in their stride.
They're much better at adapting to things than we are as adults. They don't necessarily have the same worries or the fear factor that we might be concerned about. Don't almost concern yourself too much about how are children going to react, because especially if you've got a support network there, then almost we can deal with the worst case scenario kind of thing, which is potentially them having a tantrum or not wanting to eat or something. You've got people that are experienced in dealing with that.
Give parents that confidence, because I think that's the thing, is parents worry about how their kids are going to react, and you need to really sell to them that it's okay that they are going to react in different ways, but it's okay, and because of that we have brought in Worldwide Kids to sort that. We have a solution for that.